Do your bar chords right now sound like this? And no matter how hard you squeeze on the neck, you just can't get a clean bar chord to sound. And you want them to sound really clean? Well, I'm going to show you how to play a perfect bar chord. A bar chord that you can just, boom, grab a hold to, and it feels effortless. And it sounds really, really clean as well. The first thing that I want to do, though, is acknowledge why bar chords are not very intuitive, right? And I wouldn't say they're actually hard, because once you understand how to do it, it's not that hard, but they're not intuitive. Meaning, like, you're not just going to accidentally play a perfect bar chord one day, right? And why is that? Well, it's because in life, when we use our hands, right, we're very accustomed to pinching things. And pinching something is really just back pressure from the thumb going up against pressure from the tip of the finger in a little pinching motion, right? Like if I were going to pick up my wallet, right, I would pinch it like this. I would never evenly clamp pressure from the back of my thumb to that part of my pointer finger and that part of my pointer finger and that part of my finger, right? I would never pick something up by clamping something evenly across every single point on my finger, right? But that's literally what we're doing with a bar, right? And what I notice is when people try to play a bar, oftentimes the string that's where the tip of the finger is actually clean. And it's that stuff in the middle where we have a hard time. Sometimes even the back of it is nice, right? And it's those strings in the middle that just buzz and don't ring very well. So right off the bat, what we want to do, this is just something for your muscle memory, is you can take like your finger or anything and just practice feeling a squeeze from the back part of your thumb through especially the middle part of your finger. And just feel that squeeze against your hand, right? Or against your finger. And just get that muscle memory going. There's going to be a lot more to it than this, but sometimes this just fixes it. Like sometimes you just knowing, oh, okay, got it. It's that mind-muscle connection between the back pressure of the thumb and that part of the finger that I squeeze, right? That can be enough to fix it. But if that still doesn't fix it, here's a couple other things that you can do. Still do that. Still think about it like that. But here's a couple other things you can do. One is we want to make sure that our finger is totally straight, right? It's not in a curl like this at all. The reason for that is the further away we get from the fret line, right, the harder we'll need to press down to make a sound. And like you could even try this with one finger. Just move away. If you move away with the same amount of pressure from the fret, you need more force to get it to sound nice. So we want to make sure we're right up against that fret. Lots of things I see are fingers like that in bars or like sideways, things like this. Get that tucked in right next to the fret, totally straight. We also want to make sure that the knuckle isn't shooting up at all like that, right? Because that's where strings are, right? We want that to be totally flat and pressing down so that that middle part of the finger, boom, is engaged right into the guitar, right? We want to do that. So now flat finger, knuckle down right next to the fret, right? And a couple little tricks that will honestly solve most bars, just habits that I see all the time when people have bars like this and the back part of the finger is going down like that. Just tuck in the back like this to make sure that that back part is right next to the fret. That's just like a big one that I see all the time. Now, one other thing is where exactly your thumb should be, right? Because your thumb is going to be applying back pressure to the pointer finger, right? So make sure that your thumb isn't like really far out to the left or really far to the right at an awkward angle. And your thumb is basically directly behind your pointer finger, right? Like right behind your pointer finger. That's going to mean that that back pressure from the thumb is shooting out exactly in the right direction while forward pressure from the fingers coming in at the same time. Whoop. Now, another trick that you can do is actually pull from the arm. Too, that's another little trick that you can do. Because I could actually like remove my thumb and still play a nice bar because my finger's flat and everything looks good, but I'm just pulling in this way like a row, right? Boom, pulling in like with my lat, right? Think about how much stronger your back is too than like the pad of your thumb, right? So if you combine a little bit of pull with the bar, right? And you have that squeeze in the thumb going right here, thumb to that part of the finger, and your finger's totally flat, and everything's right next to the fret, right? You're in great shape.